Butter Publishing and Kitchen Club Kids, Ulika Moore and Larry Puzniak. The executive directors of AIM High St. Louis, Julie Angelica. The men of Omega Phi Psi. Heating things up in the kitchen, Inspired Catering by Chef Jamaal. Here's your entertainment for tonight, the Wherehouse Project Band.
Cause your mama, I'm sure all the handle now is right. Action, speak loud of the words, and I'm a man with great experience. I know you got another man, but I love you better than him. But take my hand now, don't be afraid. I wanna prove every word I say. I'm advertising love for free, so you can place your ad with me. All the things will come by the dozen. Let it up for 10 cent love. Let me light your candle, cause your mama, I'm sure all the handle now. Yes, I am.
Welcome to the show. I'm Cassandra Walker.
And I'm LJ Reeves.
Well, Ivy is out today, but she will be back next time. But I'm happy to have LJ.
And I'm happy to be here. And it's fun to pinch hit sometimes. So.
Absolutely,
Yeah,
it is.
Glad about that.
And you know, LJ, speaking of pinch hitting, it reminds me of the person who fills in for someone or steps up to the plate. Speaking of that, a lot of tweeting and social media going on. People can reach out and touch you.
They can't reach out and touch
somebody's hand.
Make this world a better place.
If you can.
I think we should take it on the road.
I think we should. We should be on the road. What, do you participate in social media?
I do. I think it is one of the best and most dangerous tools we have on the planet.
That is almost an oxymoron, but it's true. It is so true.
Totally.
You know, recently they had something about one of an NBA player had tweeted something to another player. He was fined $25,000.
Exactly.
People use it as a way to harass.
Yeah, so you have to be careful what you tweet.
You do. You do. But then people use it to build businesses and give information and give out prizes and all of that.
And really great articles. So there's a really good side and some things you have to just be mindful of.
Like anything, right?
Absolutely.
Well, you can definitely depend on us because our Twitter and our Facebook make sure we keep you up to date on the good stuff.
Yes, we do.
And you know we have YouTube as well.
Yeah, so people can check us out all the time, on demand.
On demand TV, a push button away.
There we go.
All right, there's STLTV.net as well. Do you ever go there?
I do.
I check you out all the time.
I check you out.
Well, I appreciate that.
Well, all right.
Speaking of checking out, we know we have Raina in the audience. She's checking out a great organization as well. Welcome, Raina.
Hi there, girls. How are you doing? So happy to be here tonight. You know what, though? We've got a great show for you. There's food, there's music, there's lots of information, things for you to learn, educational too, but if you haven't done it yet and you want to be a member of our studio audience, all you've got to do is dial 314-552-2970. That's 552-2970, and you can be right here in the audience with us. I am sitting next to a lady who is a part of an amazing organization called AIM High. I know what it is, but why don't you tell our audience and our viewers what it is?
Sure. AIM High is an academic enrichment program for middle school students. We serve about 300 young people coming from St. Louis Public and Normandy school districts primarily, and we're essentially helping to level the playing field, give them some exposure, some opportunities to learn new things, meet great people, and make their lives a success, become self-determined.
So instead of going to one of those schools, they come to AIM High, or is it in addition to?
Yeah, it's in addition to. So the core of what we do is a summer program. It's a 5-week summer school, and I'm saying that quote unquote. They take classes in math, science, English, and social studies. They get to choose from electives like rocket building, ceramics, African masks, origami, you name it. And the idea is that by giving kids access to really passionate teachers who will help them bridge the gap between what they were learning in their prior year and not losing ground over the summer, they're better able to be successful in school and make success moving forward.
Great. And we've got some pictures up on the screen here. So let's talk about that.
Yes, you can see one of our electives, that is a strategy game that one of the kids were doing in one of their elective classes, where essentially they were applying critical thinking to sort of world problems through a game. And then the other is just a great picture of our field day, where one of our many teaching assistants, volunteers that come from not only graduates from our program, but John Burroughs and Priory schools primarily, volunteer about 150 hours every summer to come and work with our kids. So we get a 4-to-1 student-to-teacher ratio because we have so many great volunteers and teachers.
That's amazing. So let's tell people how they can contact you or get in touch with the school.
Great. Well, the first opportunity is to check out our website. You can get lots of great information there about how we recruit, how kids can apply, who qualifies for the program, and that's www.aimhighstl.org. Of course, you can always call the office and talk to me, 314-432-9500.
Wonderful. Thank you, Julie Angelica. I'm just calling you Angelica. Thank you, Julie. Julie Angelica, and you heard how you can contact the school. But Cassandra's in the kitchen. Something's going on over there, and I love food, Cassandra. Can you just fill me in on what's going on over there?
Absolutely, Raina, but I want you to know I do get first dibs, so don't play. I'm over here with Inspired Catering Chef Jamaal. As you can see, he is cooking up a storm. Don't we just love it when the brothers are in the kitchen cooking?
All right,
I mean, we got a young man here who has a talent for culinary arts. So when did you get started, Chef Jamaal, in cooking?
Well, actually, I'm 28. I've been cooking since I was 16.
Really?
Yeah, and I just opened up my own catering company.
Inspired Catering.
Inspired Catering, which was opened up 3 months ago, a little shy of 3 months. I did all types of things. I had a wedding, I had private parties. I did anything that you think of, I've been doing. I'm ready for it.
So it doesn't matter how small or how large, you're going to take care of it?
I'm going to take care of it.
So tell me this, what is one of your favorite things to cook? What are one of your favorite things to cook?
One of my favorite things to cook? Well, I'm a pasta guy.
Really? I'm a pasta gal.
Oh,
I think we make a good combination.
Hey, look at
all
you.
right.
Look at
so what kind of pasta?
Anything.
Really?
All you do is just talk to me.
Okay.
And then we just going to get together and I'm going to brainstorm.
I like it.
Give me a couple of days and I'm going to shoot you some things you've never even heard of.
So you're not a cookie cutter type of a caterer. You're someone that does it personal for that person. Correct. I love it. I love it. So what are you making for us today?
Today we're going to have chicken chili.
Okay.
Okay, what I got here is my onions and peppers.
Looks delicious.
Sauteed with my chicken, and all we're gonna do is mix this together, and when you come back, we're gonna have something smashed for you.
I can't wait to taste it. Now, why do you saute the onions and peppers first instead of just dumping it all in the pot?
Oh, no, you don't do that. You want all that. See, I sauteed my chicken, so all that's at the bottom of the pan, you want that. That's the seasoning. That's what you want. That's what you want. That's what you want.
So I'm doing it all wrong. That's why I can't cater, Chef. I gotta call you, Chef Jamaal.
Yeah, there you go.
All right, so I'm gonna come back in the show later,
okay,
and I'm gonna have me a big old bowl of
bigger.
this delicious, bigger than that, huh?
Bigger.
All right, I can't wait for that. I'm with Chef Jamaal, Inspired Catering. We'll be back later in the show and talk a little bit more about what he does and how you can have him as your personal chef. Coming up next, don't go anywhere, is Iluka Moore and her partner, Larry Puzniak. We'll be right back.
All right.
Financial advisor is being accused of committing one of the largest investment frauds in the history of the United States.
I guess we're not going to Aspen. That's fine. You see, I like tennis balls. He likes insider trading. So he's going to jail and I'm going to a shelter. And no, they're not the same thing. Shelters are for good pets that want to be adopted. Jails are for criminals. I've done nothing. Uh-oh. Okay, I stole a cheeseburger once. I'm my dog.
Vice May? Vice Basilis and Reginald Box. Yes. And you know what? What is the big deal about Omega Psi Phi?
Well, my name is Reginald Box, and I am a proud member of the men of Omega Psi Phi Fraternity Incorporated. I'm a federal probation officer by trade, but as a member of this fraternity, this illustrious and dynamic fraternity, we pride ourselves on our social work in the community. And when I say social work, I mean we host blood drives, diabetes drives, voter registration drives, and based out of East St. Louis, Illinois, these social action committees are very important. One of our most proud activity that we focus on is our Project Manhood activity, where my co-host is actually the co-chair today.
That just sounds important.
And it is.
So talk to us about Project Manhood.
Project Manhood is it's a youth mentoring program that's been established in East St. Louis by the members of Omega Psi Phi. It's been in operation for about 18 years now. And what we do is we provide a lot of opportunities for young men to advance themselves within the community, as well as being able to engage with us as young men developing into men. We want to provide them with opportunities and put them in situations where they can be exposed to things in the community and make them aware of situations and possible future decisions that they'll have to make in terms of academics, careers, college opportunities, and things of that nature.
So if I'm hearing you right, you're saying that Omega Psi Phi #1 rule, #1 mission is to make a difference.
It is to make a difference. And not only that, New Kite Chapter, which established in April of 1955, was recently awarded as being the premier chapter of the 10th District of the United States. And the 10th District, that includes Illinois, Indiana, Michigan, Wisconsin, and Minnesota. So we take great pride in that.
You must be doing some things then to get that kind of award.
Yes.
Well, you know what? You guys brought some pictures with you, and I was looking at them earlier, and I'm a little bit fascinated by them. Let's show them to our studio members and our viewers, and let's talk about it. What's this?
Okay, this is our Project Manhood, one of our Project Manhood activities. We took a group of youth, about 25 to 30 youth, down to the U.S. Federal Court building in East St. Louis, and they spoke with U.S. District Federal judges, attorneys, federal probation officers, and they were educated on what those actual individuals do on a daily basis and possible future career paths.
Okay. And this one?
Again, that's another picture of us at that particular federal court date, and you can see us there with local judges, U.S. district judges and marshals.
And that's the Federal Probation Office.
Wow.
That's actually my supervisor that was with the kids, teaching the kids on how to become a probation officer and the
Okay.
importance of probation office in the community.
So let me ask you this. If somebody wanted to be involved with you or be a part of your event coming up, what would they do?
Contact any man of Omega Psi Phi. If you most individuals that you see in the community, they're aware of the programs that we put on. We can also be contacted at our P.O. Box, which is P.O. Box 3302, Edgemont, Illinois, 62203.
Or they can catch you at nuchi.org. That's NUCHI.org.
Nukai.org. Yes,
Excuse me. Get it right. Get it right.
You can catch
I only
us
make
there.
a mistake once. I don't do it a second
That's okay.
time.
We won't let you make any more.
Well, gentlemen, thank you for what you're doing in the community. Proud and glad to have you here. And keep up the good work.
Thank you
for
very
having
much.
us.
You're welcome. Cassandra, LJ, back to you girls.
Thank you, Raina. That was a great interview. Now, our next guests make up 2 of the 4 parents who came together to create Bread and Butter Publishing and Kitchen Club Kids.
Yes, this local company was created in the spirit of combining family time with the art of cooking and really trying to teach children about healthy eating habits.
I love it.
I do too.
Please help us welcome Iluka Moore and Larry Puzniak.
Hi, welcome to the show. Hi, thank you so much for being on the show.
Welcome. Good to have you. Very good to have both of you. And you brought your book in tow.
We did. We brought you
I'm
one.
so glad. We have some graphics we'll be able to show about the book, but let's get a little bit into your background first. I think it's interesting. Tell us a little bit about your professional background, because it wasn't like you woke up one day and you were a publisher. You have another background.
No, so for myself, I've been in consumer marketing for almost 13 years now, and decided when I had my son, who's almost 3, in February, I decided I wanted to start that next chapter in my life and become a mom and focus on that. So so, and then when that happened, I said to myself, I really wanted to do something that really celebrates where I was as a parent, which is all about establishing healthy eating habits with my son, and just really celebrating importance of reading and education. And so, kind of teamed up again with two of the partners, and that we used to work together with, and started Kitchen Club Kids.
That's incredible.
Wow, so why is Kitchen Club Kids so important?
It really just starts with teaching the fundamentals of healthy eating through fun stories that establish basic counting, colors, food recognition, things like that, and getting kids involved in the kitchen at a young age.
I like that, because kids want to be involved anyway. They may squeeze things or whatever,
Absolutely.
but you're teaching them. Do you think there's somewhat of an epidemic in America, at least, of kids eating a lot of junk food, and they start early?
Yes.
Okay.
I mean, that's why we really believe in this message and what we're trying to do with Kitchen Club Kids, and that is to help establish healthy eating habits at a very young age. You can never start too soon. And our book series starts as early as 2 years old.
Wow.
So the sooner, of course, that you do that, the better that you set the stage for good eating healthy habits for a lifetime.
And it's for parents too, if you think about it, because sometimes it's so easy for you just to go back to the same old thing, throw chicken nuggets out there, make the peanut butter and jelly sandwich, when really, if you're educated yourself and you can say, all right, I'm going to start making healthier decisions for myself, my family, and my children, and you can teach them about all these different varieties of food very young, you're going to get those picky eaters to start opening up and trying new things.
Now, it is easier, I would imagine, I don't have any kids, but I think it is easier for people to throw the nuggets and all of those things, but it's also less expensive. So how do you reconcile that with the family of 5 and they're trying to feed their kids and eat healthy?
Sure. So, I mean, visiting a local farmer's market, fresh produce, fruits and vegetables, all those things are fairly inexpensive. So when you think about how you break it down and go out and buy fresh, then as you build an entire meal or meals for an entire week, you can start planning things out and hopefully being a little bit more cost efficient in how you spend.
You know what I've learned through research with healthy eating, that the healthy food actually stays with you longer.
Yes.
So you're not as hungry, whereas it can add up too, I guess, with kind of fast food and such, because you eat it, it goes through you quickly, because it's not it's high calorie but low protein and the things that you really need.
Right.
So how did your son take to it? Because obviously he doesn't know any different, but did he ever, because my sons, you put the peas in their mouth and they go, and they will not pull the tongue back in.
Right. Classic
dealing with that a lot right now.
Right. You know, at first it was a challenge. I mean, he's just like every other toddler out there. They're picky eaters. But you continuously try again. Eventually it just sticks. My son did not like peas when I first introduced it to him when he was 6 months old. And we constantly, it was a struggle, but now he loves it. I mean, it's just sticking with it and always introducing a fruit, a vegetable at every mealtime. And before you know it, they're going to get used to eating really good food.
That's true.
So is there any room for any bad stuff?
Of course.
Absolutely.
I mean, in moderation.
Teach me that.
Yes.
There's always some, you know, it's balance. You know, you can't always eat 100% clean. You try to. I mean, let's be real. I mean, parents, we're busy and, you know, we've got all kinds of demands that are in our lives, but it's all about balance and making sure you have more of the good than the occasional treat, shall we say.
Absolutely. So Larry, tell us about the book, because the book actually leads up to a recipe, correct, at the end?
Absolutely.
All
So
right.
every Kitchen Club Kids book is a recipe in and of itself. So it goes through steps 1 through 10, and it sets up how you put it together in the kitchen, with every single number being its own fruit, vegetable step, cutting, slicing, dicing, whatever it might be. And then at the end, you can see all the steps together, and that is the recipe. And ultimately, we're going to have a series. This is the first of the 3 that are going to come out over the next year. And then as the series grows, we're going to start putting together an amazing cookbook. It's probably 50 or 60 recipes big.
Wow.
And it's about every single course that you're going to ever be able to feed your family at any given time, for every occasion.
That's great to know.
So it sounds like it's a lot of fun.
It is. It's a lot of fun. It's great to come and have meetings with people that you have a lot of respect for, but you also enjoy their company. We all share a common goal of healthy eating habits and establishing that and sharing that knowledge with other parents. But also, it's just great to have that camaraderie of what we're doing when we're trying to create the story and things of that nature.
So let me ask you this. I know the pictures are dear to you, and they're so cute. Now, I could send you one when I was a little girl, a child picture if you want, if you want to use it for a cartoon.
Sure.
But tell us the inspiration behind your illustrations as well.
Sure. So a lot of the children is actually inspired by our own children.
Okay.
So, that kind of makes the Kitchen Club Kids. And so that would be Larry's son.
Little John.
Little John.
And then
okay.
this one is my son, Brendan.
Oh, so cute. See, that could be me with the little puffs.
There you go.
My puffs would be shorter.
I love the fact that you thought a little bit about everything. First of all, the book is multicultural,
yes,
which is wonderful.
Absolutely.
Because that's how the world is. And
it
so
is.
when
Yes.
you're talking to parents, you want to talk to everyone, I think.
Absolutely.
What is your message to parents?
Our message to parents is very simple. It's get started cooking with your kids. You will have not only fun, you'll spend quality time together in the kitchen, you will also help them to appreciate the food that they're putting into those little growing bodies.
Mm-hmm. And you give some of your proceeds away, correct?
We do. So at the end of the year, we are going to donate a portion of our book sales to support local area food banks, because we recognize that not everybody can feed fresh and delicious food all the time. So we definitely want to do our part in the community, since we're all from here and our families live in St. Louis.
Excellent. Iluka and Larry, much success to you. Congratulations.
Thank
We're going to give out
you.
your information, how they can contact you and order the books, and whatever else you have going on, they can follow you and be a
Yes.
part of the series. KitchenClubKids.com. It's easy as that.
It is.
Go online, and you have online ordering? Is it how it goes? Perfect.
Yes, we
Thank
do.
you so much for coming to the show today.
Thank you for having us.
You're very welcome.
much.
Eating clean. From the womb.
Yes.
Start early. I love the concept.
Thank you. Thank you.
We're going to be right back with the band, because Raina tells us it's a great sound and we don't want to miss it. What's going on over there, Raina, with that band?
We have had great entertainment tonight, and I know you're ready for more. I want more. Put your hands together for the Warehouse Project Band. There you have it, the Warehouse Project Band. You know what? If you want to get in touch with them, call the station. We'll tell you. Never mind. How about you just call them at 618-530-2807. 618-530-2807. You know what? Cassandra's in the kitchen. It is smelling so good in here. Is it ready yet, Cassandra? Is it?
It is ready, Raina. It is smelling so good over here. Now, wait a minute, Chef. You didn't tell me about this. What are you fixing in the skillet?
Oh, this is jalapeno cheddar, fried hot water cornbread.
What? Shut your mouth.
I'll shut it.
What? Wait a minute. Jalapeno cheddar, fried hot water cornbread. Oh, exactly. My goodness. And is this my bowl right here?
Yes, ma'am. That's
yours. My. Chef, you are a man after my own heart. But I'm married. But I'm just saying. I just throw that out there. So, Chef, let me ask you, why did you choose this meal for today's show? I can't wait to eat that.
Well, actually, when I got up today, I didn't go shopping until this morning. And when it got cold, I said, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to do something that's going to warm everybody up.
Yes, that's perfect.
Thank you, thank you.
But are these homemade recipes something you and your mom or you and someone came up with?
Yes, actually, you're exactly right. How did you just pull that out?
Well, I don't know. I got it like that.
I see. Yes, my mom.
Because I've never heard of this before.
You never heard of it?
Not hot water, no jalapeno.
We'll taste it.
I'm going to taste it right now. Oh my goodness, Chef, now that's good. That makes you want to slap your mama.
Oh, please.
I'm just saying.
Please, don't.
That is some good cornbread.
Thank you.
So, I know you can't give out the secret, but how do you know how to mix things? Like jalapeno with cornbread, I would have never thought that. Is this something you're just gifted with doing?
Actually, you know what? It's just a lot of practice.
Okay.
You know, I do a lot of practice. To be honest with you, I practiced on this maybe 6 months ago.
Really?
Yes, I did.
So you just created this?
Yes.
I love that. So what's your inspiration when you're trying to cook?
Oh, well, my
Because it is inspired catering.
You're exactly right. Look at you. Man, my inspiration is a lot. It's just a lot of different things. You know, I'm inspired by the way us black people is moving together, how we is moving on up. So
yes, and you want people to feel good.
And what you do, you start by your food.
Absolutely. I love that. So the chicken, again, it's your own recipe. Yes. And then the hot cornbread. So they can order this if they want.
Yes.
So someone watching right now can get a hold of Inspired Catering, and your information is chef.mal85@gmail.com.
Yes, ma'am.
All right, and they can order this up, but how do you know how to prepare for whether it's 5 or 500? They just have to let you know ahead of time and you can portion it out?
Yeah, once they let me know ahead of time, 5 or 500, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to bring it in, like I said before. We're going to talk about it. I got an excuse me. I got an assistant. She's not with me right now, but she's going to go through what you're going to go through. I got about 17 books.
Excellent.
So what I do is go through.
Go through them all?
Yeah.
All right, well, I'm coming. I'm going to order you to come up and do some chef for me, okay? Some catering for me. Thank you so much. Chef Larry, thank you. Chef Jamaal, thank you so much. Larry and Luca, thank you so much for coming to the show as well.
And thank you to all of our sponsors, our audience, and all of you viewers at home for watching.
And one of my favorites ever on the show, the Warehouse Project Band. Take us home, boys.
That's everyone's.
We're caught in a trap.